all I can say is there's just a substantial amount more abuse that I can't pinpoint and be specific about. So.
No, I understand. And then, again, I'd still like to look, so we've got these files. I probably, in terms of the one file, I'll probably shorten the length just of the 5 minutes where we talk about, carefulness in terms of journalists and stuff, and my sister traveling just for safety reasons, so I'll just cut the one file short. But
right.
Then for sure I'd like to look at, another interview where we talk about some of the details that are fuzzy and everything. But just peacefully,
okay.
it's the right timing and things. And then, like I say, I've sort of tried to structure so it's easy to get into affidavit format and stuff in terms of criminal cases. I know you could file a lawsuit or something in the United States, but I just don't know that that's the right approach to look at right now. Like E. Jean Carroll filed a lawsuit, but this is a totally different level of crime, right? So,
yes, yeah.
Which is why I'm.
And I also want to be careful that I don't come across looking like I do not care about money. I do not care about any sort of notoriety. All I care about is exposing this for what it is in hopes that it would shut down that part of the operation. I know that you can't exactly create a nirvana. There's always going to be bad people doing bad things, but at this level that it's being used, somebody has to stand up to it, because we're goose-stepping towards our own crematorium, is what it looks like to me. And we're having to do that because of all this leverage on the people at the very top of our food chain.
Yeah. Well, what I'm going to...
In as much as Donald Trump has all of this dirt on the people around him, I wonder just exactly what dirt maybe our adversaries have on Donald Trump. That's just speculative on my part.
Yeah.
But it certainly would seem to me that he is beholden to Netanyahu and to Putin.
Yeah, I would say that's quite clear, and certainly even involving yourself and footage with yourself. So.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
But I very much appreciate the help with all this. I've forgotten the name again. The Crustacean or whomever, they are trying to put together the different flight itineraries. So.
Okay.
They and possibly, I'm not sure who I spoke to about that, but apparently there's facial recognition software and there's an international porn database.
Yeah.
So when child victims become adults, if they approve, and I do, being run through that system, they can, if it's ever been on the internet, they can do a lot of forensics.
Did they say they thought they could help with that, or that they might have access to some of the software?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
I mean, don't mention my name, but just mention that, I'm helping you and that I might like to talk to them and you at some point. But just tell them I'm sort of looking through in terms of the ICC and I'm doing some diligence there, just precautionary.
2 people have also reached out to me that have been involved in similar types of abuse. I don't know if that would be potentially helpful. I don't know that this is under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
But one lady that has reached out to me has talked about something that's more involved than just, like family abuse type of things.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, we'll look at all those things, and what I'm looking at, something that would help me if you thought about a little bit in terms of sort of jurisdictions, if you were anyone either